PRP versus GFC, which is better? This is a question asked by many people who come for consultation, people who ask questions in the comments online. So let us discuss today whether PRP is better for hair loss or GFC, which is growth factor concentrate, that is better for hair loss. The problem is that both of them are not US FDA approved. The medication which is US FDA approved is minoxidil and finasteride, and that too local topical minoxidil and oral finasteride. But if somebody is not getting benefit after medication, they should opt for PRP or GFC. I would say there is more to it. So if you want to really know the difference between both of them, let us deep dive today. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel so that you get to see more such educational and informative videos. Now here's the thing, both PRP and GFC include your blood for centrifugation. Particular ml of your blood would be taken, and if we want to do a platelet-rich plasma, there is a separate method to it. If we want to do a growth factor concentrate, the method is different. Let us first understand what is PRP and how it is made. So there are different kits for PRPs. They may take 12 ml, 20 ml, up to 120 ml of your blood, depending upon which kit they are using. The important point to be considered here is that platelet-rich plasma means the concentration of your platelets should be up to a certain level. So either it should be 5 times of your normal concentration, or it should be at least 10 lakhs per ml in order to be a good PRP. What we are taking into consideration here is that the growth factors of platelets help in reducing the hair loss so that there is growth of the hair. In GFC, there is more to it. The growth factors, they are more in number, they are more concentrated. So GFC is a step further to PRP. Here, the growth factors are taken from platelet, but they are further concentrated so that theoretically they help more than PRP. So one thing is clear, that in today's scenario, it is a universal consensus that GFC is for severe hair loss and PRP is for mild to moderate hair loss, because in GFC the concentration of growth factors is much more than PRP. There is one more catch to it. Before I tell you that, if you have any questions till now or regarding your hair loss or your hair transplant, you can write in the comment section below. Before summing up this video, I will tell you 2 more things which we do along with PRP or GFC to improve the effect of platelet-rich plasma or growth factor concentrate. But before that, let me tell you a problem with the PRP kits. Normally, what should happen in every center, that the procedure should be so calibrated that we know that concentration of platelets is really 10 lakh per ml, or it is not less than 5 times your usual platelet. But what happens? Sometimes the kits, they are substandard, the calibration is not done, maybe the center has never checked how much is the level of platelets. So you may get a suboptimal result because of these factors. This doesn't happen in GFC, because in the GFC kits, what they have done is they tell you exactly what to do. They provide you with 4 vacutainers or containers in which the centrifugation is done, and they make sure that the growth factor concentrate is exactly what is required. So you can say that the calibration is much more standardized for GFCs than PRPs, such that the concentration of growth factors is much more than PRP, because PRP is not so standardized. In centers where they really take care of their PRP concentration, maybe PRP is as good as GFC. If you have to take PRP or GFC, how you should choose? Choose your center and see what kind of team, what kind of doctor, what kind of procedure they are giving. Do ask them the results of previous patients. If you see the results are pretty good with PRP, go with PRP because it will cost you less. GFCs usually cost more than PRP because their kits are more expensive than PRP. Thus always remember that PRP done at a good center which has good results, good calibration, is as good as GFC, and it will cost you less. But if you don't know about the center, you are not sure and you don't care about money much, go with GFC because then it is standardized. Do share this with someone who is still in a fix whether to take PRP or GFC. Now I want to share a very exciting thing with you, that if you're planning your hair transplant and you want to see how you would look after your hair transplant even before undergoing surgery, now you can take help of PKI feature of Saraswat Hospital app. Just 3 quick steps. Download the app, click on the PKI feature and taking a quick quiz. Just upload your photos. You will receive the probable result of your hair transplant in 24 to 48 hours, reviewed by one of our ABHRS doctors. Apart from that, we'll give you a set of some questions which you can ask your doctor when you go for a hair consultation so that you understand your procedure better. Also, we will tell you approximate number of grafts which would be required by you for your procedure. Let me now tell you what 2 more things we do with your PRP or GFC. So number 1 is we give you a low level laser therapy. It is LLT. Now this is photobiomodulation. It's a known entity. What we do is that a particular wavelength of laser is given which is known to improve the germ cell stimulation of your hair roots so that you get even better hair. Apart from that, we do a derma roller properly such that it is 16 times at one particular place so that you get the maximum benefit out of it. Not only the PRP or GFC delivery into the scalp is increased, but giving a particular very small surgical stimulation to your scalp actually increases the growth factors in your scalp, which further stimulates your hair roots to grow. If you want to know more about how derma roller will help you in improving hair growth, you can click on the link above. If you want to know more about PRP for your hair, you can click the link on the left. And if you want to see a recent hair transplant testimonial video, you can click the link on the right.